Hello Gemini, thank you so much for visiting my channel. Gemini, I really hope that your day is as beautiful and amazing as you are. You guys, I have been MIA for quite some time. When it comes to your readings, honestly, I never really get many Gemini views, but there's several people who have left comments on other videos asking me to post, but this month has just been crazy. The channel has grown nearly 3,000 subscribers in the last month, so I cannot thank you all enough for those of you who are returning as well as those of you who are new. I really hope that there are messages here that will resonate with you and provide you with clarity and insight. If so, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you're interested in a personal reading or donating to the channel, that information can be found in the description box. Let's see, you guys, this month is crazy. A lot of tower moments happening. We have Mercury retrograde here in Scorpio, so you know, do not be surprised if of course there are many people coming towards you. Also, do not be surprised if it is time for you to make permanent endings. I'm feeling strongly that for you guys to grow and evolve, that there may be something that you will have to release, something that has been coming in a lot. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. It's time for a change. Okay, it's time for a change. It's like time is up when it comes to something in your life. Okay, you guys, yeah, look, judgment, decision. There's a decision that has to be made. Okay, someone may want a second chance with you, but I mean the decision and the options are totally yours. Okay, so Gemini, you guys, keep in mind, energy is fluid. This may be past, present, or future energy. Okay, he could be a she could be a he. The roles may be reversed. Wow, fresh start. Exactly. Some of you have to embrace this change. Okay, it's all about your perception. If there's been any type of red flags, if you've been stuck, if you've been stagnant, if you've been confused, it's time now for you to embrace some new opportunities, and that will require that you release the past. This is sort of like, someone wants a second chance with you, but this is sort of your second chance in having the life that you want. Okay, so you're definitely at a crossroads here, because it's sort of like, are you going to choose love or are you going to choose yourself? You know, are you going to choose this person or will you choose yourself this time? I feel like you guys have oftentimes sort of been almost like a martyr for other people in your life. You've been in this split energy. You know, we have split energy and alone here. I'm not taking these cards, but there's change that's happening. You guys, for a lot of time, I feel you've been focused on other people, and it's now time for you to really decide what you want. Okay, you have to know that the divine is truly with you. Okay, there's no need for you to be afraid of being alone if it means that you need to cut cords with toxic people or unhealthy relationships. Healing, yeah, you need to heal. It's time for you to take some time out, be gentle with yourself, you know, establish some type of self-care routine. But I just feel that you guys have been pouring into other people for a very long time, and it's time for you to pour into yourself. And as I said before, a crossroads. You're at a crossroads right now. You're confused about some things, but you need to trust your intuition. It's time for you to make a choice. Which way will you go? Will you move forward or will you go back to the past? The biggest decision, though, is I feel a decision between you choosing yourself and another person. I feel like for some of you, if you decide to be with a particular person, you could be, you know, doing things out of ego, or you could be dealing with someone who has ego. Again, we have this split energy, so you guys, you really just don't know exactly how to truly embrace a new start. And I feel strongly that it's because you guys, you are sort of refusing to allow the tower to fall. You're refusing to accept an ending here. Okay, yeah, you're really gonna have to just surrender to the divine here. This may be a time for some of you where you need to get around your friends and your family. Okay, but you may need some support. Some of you, you're dealing with a lot of regrets right now, or feeling a sense of loss, but you truly need to appreciate exactly what has happened. Appreciate, look, destruction. Underneath that is surrender. And then, wow, balance and blessing. So Some of you guys, there is something here that is being destroyed. There's a lot of unexpected changes that are making way for a fresh start. So it's like destruction and fresh start here. Something is ending so that something new can come in, but you need to actually surrender, okay? You need to be very centered in yourself. You need to do the healing work that is necessary and really live in the present moment. Accept what is, okay? Accept what is, accept what is not, so that you can really be balanced. Once you become balanced, then at that point you can actually accept the blessings that are coming in for you. But in order for you to actually accept these blessings, something here does have to be destroyed, okay? So let's hop into your reading. You guys, I've already shuffled these cards. Yeah, I feel, Gemini, there's just a lot of changes coming. Some of you have been working really, really hard on something. You sort of have this introspection. You've been thinking about a brand new beginning. You've kind of been to yourself, but there's a need for you to release some of those voids and vices that keep you in codependent situations. You keep being triggered by people who want second chances with you. This is Mercury retrograde, so that's to be expected. But if people come in this Five of Wands energy and they disturb your peace, or they have you in a competition with other people or whatever, like, you really need to be careful with trying to put your energy into the wrong people with the Seven of Pentacles here, you know. Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, okay? Some of you right now are extremely focused on having more than enough. For some of you, it's almost even like in the past, maybe someone didn't offer you what you needed or what you wanted. You became like almost, I'm hearing almost obsessive about your own financial growth and abundance. Some of you have been working really, really hard on a business, but it's like you're in a position now where you have more than enough to give. Okay, it's like if someone asks you, what do you bring to the table? You can so easily say, you bring the table. You're catching flights, not feelings right now. Six of Swords, you guys are really trying to make a decision. You're trying to move out of this indecisive like energy. You're also trying to move out of being single, because for some of you, I'm feeling that you've sort of been in like hermit mode. You've been working so hard on yourself and being single and your security and your stability. It's like now you're really trying to go in a totally different direction. Some of you may even be thinking about taking a trip or relocating. Okay, we have the Lovers card here. Wow, the Temperance card and the Five of Pentacles. Spirit is all over something here. For some of you, there's a need for you to get balanced out, okay, so that you can make a decision in love. With the Temperance card here, that is, of course, that yin and yang energy. The Lovers card, there's a deep spiritual connection or contract that some of you have with someone. But with the Five of Pentacles here, it's saying that, you know, either you've been left out in the cold or this person left you out in the cold. But you and someone could really be in separation right now. And that is why you are in two minds about something. You're not really sure if you and this person are going to come back together. And Spirit is saying that you really have to make a decision at this time. You know, you have to temper your energy. Two of Pentacles, again, twos. You know, are you going to make a decision, because you've really been juggling. Six of Wands, go towards whatever is going to provide you with the victory and success. But the Nine of Swords, so again, it's like when it comes to you being happy, you're just in split minds. I mean, it's funny, but Gemini energy, you know, it's like, you know that you can be fruitful, you can be abundant, you can be happy, okay? But at the same time, there's something that just keeps pulling you back. And you're trying your hardest to hold everything together, but it's really time for you to be extremely intentional about what direction it is that you would like to go. And there is a particular connection here, though, that just has you a bit consumed. I mean, you're restless over this energy. A lot of stress and anxiety, and some of you are worried about whether or not someone is going to come back. Some of you also, you don't want to reject this person when they come back. It's like for some of you, you know that you have to actually reject someone, and creating this permanent ending here, allowing this tower to come in and truly fall, is something that really bothers you. You've not really made peace with the fact that perhaps you need to burn a bridge here, because you focusing on yourself, your own self-care, you chasing after your dreams is bringing about all of this this temperance is bringing about this balance. It's sort of like you're in your own yin and yang energy. You have more than enough to offer, okay? But you just don't know, again, what decision to make. You need to surrender. You really need to tap into your intuition and see or try to feel what is actually going to be the best for you in this particular situation. Many of you, though, honestly, it's time for you to walk away from something or someone. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Some of you are really doing a lot, like either at your job or in your community. I mean, it's like you offer yourself and or your services to other people. I keep hearing, though, it's sort of like you're in this energy of being the martyr. It's like you're always helping, protecting, and providing for other people because you're successful, you're abundant, you're able to do that. You guys are always able to help other people to get out of situations. But I think that for many of you, you want someone else to speak up for you. You guys want to be heard. You want to be understood, is what I'm getting when I see this Queen of Swords. And it's like you really want to speak up for yourself about how you're feeling about a few things, but still it's like there's this fear here of you ending something. There's a fear of you about when it comes to you saying exactly what you mean and meaning what you say and sticking to it. Queen of Swords is someone who is very logical. You know, you're looking at the facts here. You're weighing your pros and cons, but it's like for some of you, when you get done weighing the pros and cons, you still can't seem to make a decision. High Priestess, you have to trust your intuition here. There's some type of spiritual awakening or a tower coming here that is encouraging you to walk away from something. It's like with the Nine of Pentacles, you're secure, you're stable, you can do bad on your own. Even if there's not someone in your life, energetically, you're still holding on to something. Something is trying to... There's a tower that needs to fall, okay? And you need to trust your intuition and trust that you're going to be perfectly fine if you walk away. By walking away, you're going to actually have victory, success, wish fulfillment, and even more abundance, okay? Some of you, if you're working on a business, if you want a platform or anything like that, you have no idea how amazing things are going to be just as soon as you actually get yourself out of this situation, or just surrender and allow spirit to get you out of the situation. It's okay if you don't fully have the strength to get yourself out of something. If you surrender and just let your spirit guides, your angels and your ancestors know that, hey, you're having a difficult time with walking away from something, they will help you, okay? Because there is definitely some type of mental conflict and confusion that is blocking you from actually having this victory and this success. Okay, some of you, you really want to be liberated and you are ready to have your heart actually open so that you can continue to be fruitful and abundant and at peace. You want to love generously. I feel though for some of you, look, you've been in hermit mode. Some of you have been single for a very long time. You've been in hermit mode, working on things and trying to work through some type of painful ending that you've had in the past, some type of deceit that has been there. And it's like it's time really for you to find your confidence again, to step back into your power, recognize exactly who you are, and get into this Empress energy where you know exactly who you are, you know what you deserve, okay? Know that you have an entire universe within yourself. You do not have to settle for anything. You know, it's like for some of you, you're really trying to decide if you should be with someone, but you know you shouldn't be. And what do we have here? The Death card. You're trying to make a decision, and all these cards just fell out. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. You keep trying to hold on to the idea of working or collaborating with someone. You're always in your head about this, and it's because it's something here that you need to put an end to. Something here needs to end in order for there to be this transformation that takes place that's going to actually allow you to become very balanced, okay? There's a lot of wisdom, truth, and clarity that you could gain from this situation, but you first have to just accept that this situation has happened, that perhaps it has ended. Be appreciative of the experience, but you can gain so much balance if you just allow things to end. Knight of Pentacles and the Justice card. This is like you moving towards something with intention. And I'm hearing you're gracefully moving towards something. You know exactly what you need and what you want. But again, it goes back to that balance. Okay. Something here that you guys have been dealing with very much is karmic. We have the Four of Cups here. Okay. It's time for you to move in a different direction. You may be moving slowly, but you need to surely move in a different direction. Something here is up. It's over. Divine timing is at play, but something here is very karmic. Okay. It does. Yeah. Someone may want a second chance with you, but if this person is not in alignment with you, you do not have to actually feel forced to continue to give into a situation that does not serve you. It is perfectly fine if you want to cut out something that is causing you any type of heartache and pain. Some of you have a lot of repressed emotions about something, and you are needing to take a very practical and logical approach here when it comes to cutting something or someone out. Okay? Because someone here has had you out in the cold several times. Honestly, you're always fighting for something or someone, and there's a need for you to let it go. You're getting clarity here, and you need to move forward with the clarity that you are receiving. To me, this reading is very straightforward and clear. You are getting clarity that there is an ending that needs to take place here, and you need to walk away. You need to really focus on loving yourself, because on the other side of this is a chance for you to manifest true happiness. 10 of Cups. You're constantly juggling. Look, Two of Wands here. You cannot understand. We have the Two of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, wow, Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. The reason I just pull these cards is because we have 3 sevens here. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups. The universe is absolutely trying to get your attention here. You keep juggling with the idea of being with someone, and it's stressful in itself. The thought of this is stressful. The thought of this person coming back is stressful. But you cannot understand just yet. For some of you, you feel like you've invested so much that it just doesn't make sense for you to walk away. But you're in this energy of being stuck, stagnant, and complacent. You constantly think about moving in a different direction. And Spirit is saying that you need to move in a different direction. You're dealing with someone who is not completely honest with you. You deal with someone who, I don't even think that you always want to be completely honest with this person about what your plans are. There's a part of you that feels like other people can actually ruin the outcome of your plans. And so there's not a lot of transparency within a connection with another person. But for some reason, you are so afraid to make a mistake that you keep thinking that it's best for you to try to make something work in the situation where you are, even though you know you've been dealing with someone who is deceitful, or someone who is just not in alignment with you, someone who causes you any type of heartache, pain, or grief, or there's some type of third party situation. A third party doesn't have to be another person, okay? But whatever it is here, it's time for you to try to manifest something new. But you're going to have to be resilient and allow this tower to fall so that you can move forward into something that's brand new for you. What is the Six of Wands that's coming for Virgo? There's something really good coming, but you first have to get yourself out of this battle, this conflict. You have to get out of that, you know. It's just a need here for you to really surrender. Eight of Pentacles. You've been working hard at something, okay? Investing a lot of your time, effort, and energy. And what you need to know is that there's going to be great cause for celebration, okay? If you actually walk away from what? The devil, the voids, the vices, the fear of rejection, the fear of abandonment, the codependency, the person who is lying, cheating, deceitful. you know, stabbing you in the back. Whatever the devil is, there's something here that you need to walk away from, because we have the devil and the Four of Pentacles. You're still holding on to something. You know, again, this could just be something in your energy space, because I can hear where some of you are just like, I'm not talking to anyone. This could be something from 10 years ago, because let me tell you, I have not been on YouTube because Mercury retrograde has been kicking my butt. And I think that for Mercury retrograde to be in Scorpio, and this is the last Mercury retrograde of 2020, we all know that 2020 was a year of truth, clarity, and balance. There are things that have come up that trigger me, my own devils, my voids and vices, from 7 to 10 years ago. I thought about people and situations that I literally have not thought about in 7 to 10 years. So for some of you, there's a need for you to go back and think about what it is that tends to resurface in your mind at times, that makes you question who you are. Know that you reign supreme, but if you actually want to attract true love and abundance, you have to actually walk in their energy, because for some of you, you're sort of downplaying yourself, or you're blocking your own blessings due to the fact that you won't fully walk away from something. There's something that you're not leaving behind, even if it's just energetically holding on to it. And of course, there could be someone that's holding on to you. There could be someone that's holding on to you that's trying to, you know, make an entrance or appearance in your life right now. Could be someone that you've always thought was your happily ever after. Okay. But I think that for many of you, you are having a very difficult time with letting go of something because you put so much work in it. For some of you, this was even like a marriage or an engagement, and you invested a lot. For some of you, I'm maybe even like somewhere 5, 8, 10 years into something. For some of you, it's a marriage that it really needs to end. Okay? Because you and this person, you may have children together. You tend to reflect on the good times, the bad times, but still, just because, you know, you have a soulmate connection with someone, or they're someone from your past, does not mean that you will not survive being alone. You need to know that you can do bad by yourself. You can also do good by yourself. Okay, this nine of Pentacles is out here twice from 2 different decks. So for many of you, you have absolutely no problem with being abundant. Okay. But you also want to be at peace. 5 of Swords here. You know, it's okay for you to walk away from this battle so that you can win the war. You need to actually realize who you are. Grow, evolve. Okay? Yeah. You're still kind of crying over spilled milk about something. Something you haven't fully let go of, but it's blocking other things that you're trying to manifest. Why is the 9 of Swords here? What are you really stressed out about with this 9 of Swords? Ace of Cups. Some of you, you fear that you won't receive the love that you truly want in life. There's an offer here. Some of you, you have like fear and anxiety that new love won't come through for you. But we have the Sun card here. I mean, this is really interesting because you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Ace of Cups. I mean, that's amazing energy. But right underneath that is the 10 of Wands and the Ace of Swords. 10 of Wands and the Ace of Swords here is, to me, I look at it like the 10 of Wands, of course, it's something that it's a burden that is just too heavy at this point. Something has to go. Something has completed. And some of you, you are receiving the truth, the clarity, the downloads, the visions, the nudges. You're receiving everything that you need at this point from the universe to let you know that it's time to end something here. You've been on a journey now that has come to an end, you know, and you still are stressed out about it. And for some of you, honestly, it is some type of relationship or a connection. But on the other side of that is everything that you want. It's new love. It's spiritual growth. It's abundance. It's truly balance. Okay. I think I've said before, and I just thought about this looking here at the sun, card. Sometimes you get the best light from a burning bridge. Yeah. The Lovers, the Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the World card here. You need to surrender to a connection here. It's time for you to really trust your intuition here and make a choice in love. And some of you really need to choose yourself. It's time for you to make things happen, because honestly, there is something here that is wrapped up with the world. It's over. It's done. You've learned all the lessons that you can learn here. And it's time for you to actually start manifesting a brand new beginning with the Page of Wands. You need to start thinking about, what do you actually want to attract and manifest into your life? Gemini, your reading was extremely straightforward in the Chariot. Yeah, it's time to move on. Move on with haste. Even if, you know, and for many of you, you're afraid because it's moving into the unknown, but it's okay. You've learned enough lessons and you've gained enough wisdom from everything that you've already gone through, that now at this point, you just need to trust that what you are seeking is on the other side. You have to get more comfortable with the unknown and release your fear and your anxiety about things ending. Some of you know, again, you are afraid of, you don't want to accept the fact that something here, it has failed. Okay. Some of you really saw someone as stable, secure, you know, an excellent partner, and you had pegged this person as your forever love. Okay. This person may have really had different thoughts and ideas about life, about love. You know, maybe this person was just not as serious as you. They were non-committal. Okay. Six of Swords, though, it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to move forward. But I think that there's a lot of clarity that is coming, because some of you are definitely growing spiritually. You're going through some type of awakening. There's this inner standing and knowing. Okay, so with this Two of Swords here, again, it's being at a crossroads, but with the Eight of Wands, there's communication and fast movement. There's some type of information that is coming in quickly. Let's see. I'm going to pull some oracles to see what is the energy around this connection. I just keep hearing you just need to burn the bridge. Just let it burn. For many of you, it's not a bridge that you ever have to cross again. Wow. Hammer is the first card out. It says sabotage. Could be about rebuilding. For many of you, though, it's like you need to rebuild your life and do some things for yourself. Repetitive, working on it, persistent. Some of you have someone that's going to come in and they are very persistent about getting back with you, but I feel that you need to, be honest with yourself about the fact that this may not actually be the right person for you. For some of you, All right, a few cards dropped. We have Cashapp, which says outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over in your head. And that may be the reason why you have this Nine of Swords energy. You're constantly replaying certain things over in your head, and you are clinging to the conditioning of the past. You're clinging to certain, ideas that you should be with this person, or your love life has to be a particular way. But here we have the Dragonfly. So with the Dragonfly card, they're saying that, you're finding out some truths about something. With the Tower card, there's going to be a lot of epiphanies. There may be some secrets that come out. The Tower is, endings, and sometimes endings, of course, are very, very painful. But one thing about endings, they always bring about new beginnings. So there's a need here for you to allow a change to happen that is going to be very healing for you. But you have to be open. You have to be open to that. It's so much like, wow, the axe. So you guys, you have the hammer and the axe out here. Okay, need we say more? The axe, it says break up, stop the pattern. Stop the pattern, you guys. Let the tower fall. Walk away. Burn the bridge. It's okay to release this. Some of you guys, you're just stuck on a loop. Camera, reminiscing. What I say, you cannot let go of something. You can't. And for some of you, it's like when you think about this, there was something that happened in a connection. For some of you, it was really, really good. I'm honestly feeling for some of you, though, this is like some type of marriage or engagement that perhaps you didn't actually get to the altar. You put a lot of effort into something here. You love this person unconditionally, okay? You really fell in love with this person, and you constantly think about the past. For some of you also, this could have been someone that you did marry, but you quickly divorced. It's something like that, though, because I feel that there was something that was amazing, and then something happened, and you're not able to really let it go. But it's saying here that, you need to start making healthy choices in love and in life, which means that you need to focus on your self-love and your self-care. Okay. Some of you, you're holding on to a lot of things from the past. There's a full moon coming up on October 31st. Maybe you guys should write a letter, start cleaning out the closet. I mean, literally, to make space for something new. And then here we have engagement ring. Like I said before, some of you, you were engaged to be married to someone, and there was a breakup, and you still haven't gotten over it. Or some of you, there's a divorce. But something happened for some of you. But engagement ring, this card, I mean, it is about partnership and commitment, but it's also about, completion. Like I said, I feel strongly that for some of you, it's like there was someone that you really look at as your person, and this situation is not coming together. I do feel like there are some secrets and other just obstacles and challenges that are present here that you have to accept. You have to realize that there's something here that you need to walk away from. Your reading was much shorter than the other Zodiacs. It was very straightforward, which is odd because you guys, your energy is so split at this point. It's like you really can't make up your mind about what you want to do in a particular situation here. Let's find out, what are some of the blockages. Tell us about the blockages that Gemini needs to work on right now. Where's Gemini blocked? Where's Gemini blocked? Trust. You need to learn how to actually trust yourself. Growth, failure, exactly what I said earlier. And then here at the bottom of the deck, loneliness. Some of you, you are so afraid that you're going to die alone. You're so afraid to be alone. You also, some of you, you're really just perfectionists. It's like you don't really trust your inner voice, and it blocks your growth because you're not able to truly expand your consciousness and your awareness due to the fact that you have this fear of failure. Okay, it's almost like you have a fear of success and a fear of failure, and that's the reason why you can't seem to make up your mind. Some of you are looking at a situation and you're just like, you're so terrified that this may be the biggest mistake of your life if you really release this and turn your back and walk away. You're so afraid that you're going to be alone and that you are going to actually have regrets, but you need to be honest with yourself. Okay, you also need to accept the fact that everyone is not going to be honest with you. Okay, so stop putting so much of your hope, faith, and your trust in someone else that you're only hoping is going to be honest with you, who may not. But your growth is being blocked here because you refuse to allow something to end. Look here at the bottom. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. Some of you, it's like you're not even true to yourself. You never speak about what your needs are or your true intentions or what you're trying to manifest, because you constantly focus on how can you make someone else happy, when in actuality you are wearing a mask. You're wearing a mask because you don't tell people. It's like you're not honest with people about the fact that sometimes you truly are unhappy. There's a lot of codependency. Oh my gosh. Surrender, low self-esteem. Some of you, it's like you don't deserve that you don't feel that you deserve like love or success or like abundance with someone. You're having problems with manifestations because with this split energy, you don't know how to be intentional right now because there's this low self-esteem. There's a fear of being alone. There's a fear of making the wrong mistake, like making a mistake here. Surrender the idea that you can fix someone. Okay. There's a relationship here that needs to either shift or it needs to end. But nothing is going to work simply because you're trying to do everything to fix someone. You have to actually hold this other person accountable as well as yourself. You can't love someone into loving you. You can't fix or heal someone unless they actually want to do that for themselves. Then we have surrender your ego and surrender to complete healing. Some of you, you're not really even open to true love because you've not healed. Some of you, you have some type of emotional or spiritual healing that you need to actually deal with yourself. Okay. Also, you're stuck in your ego. It's like for some of you, when it comes to your ego, you can't actually surrender to the divine because you want something to happen right now. You want something to happen how you want it. And that's your ego. You know, you need to release that pride and ego and understand that this really, there's something here. It's much bigger than you. Some of you, though, it's sort of like you're being protected and you're holding on to something that you really need to let go of. I mean, really. You guys, this is a new oracle deck that I'm using for the November readings, and it is the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle. So this is just to get some advice for you guys. You guys have to stop trying to force things to work. It's like you guys are trying to force a puzzle together without all of the pieces. Or of course, this, could be vice versa. This could be someone trying to force you to be with them. But I think, there's a major lesson here in acceptance and releasing a fear of failure and a lot of control issues and just indecisiveness. You guys can't decide on things right now because part of you don't know how it'll be if it's successful. Part of you don't really know what it'll be like if it was to be a failure. It's almost like you fear that there won't be something better to come in, which is a lack mentality. I love this card. It says thorns. Weave together the crown you deserve. See, you have to release that low self-esteem. Look at this beautiful card. Sun. It says paint the sun back into your sky. Expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. And then here we have a garden. Something lovely will grow from this. And at the bottom of this deck is the clover, and it says release your guilt. Yeah, there's something here you regret the fact that you gave something a chance and it didn't work out, and you're still holding on to it. It's really something that some of you are holding on to energetically that you need to release because it's blocking new love and new energy and abundance coming into your life. So you need to allow yourself to just feel, like, really surrender to complete healing. Allow all of this hurt, this pain, and this regret to truly run its course here. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna read through these cards quickly. The messages are really quick, and I think that they are very helpful. Forgive. Some of you really need to forgive yourself. Okay, like I said, you're stuck crying over something that has happened that it wasn't really meant to work out. It says you've been holding a grudge against somebody in your life. Maybe it's a loved one or maybe it's yourself. This isn't a card telling you that you must learn to practice forgiveness. No, forgive them on your own terms, if and when you feel ready to do so. This is simply a nudge for you to consider whether that time is the present. Don't let forgiveness feel like an obligation, but like a shiny red hope that gets you through your sleepless late nights. And you guys have definitely been up at night. Forgiveness is for you. Some of you, like I said, you need to forgive yourself, in all honesty. The next card I'm going to read is the Sun card, which says, paint the sun back into your sky. Don't build a home that will come crumbling down if a single person walks out of the front door. When it comes down to it, we can't depend on other people to make us feel happy or fulfilled. The fact is that people are going to leave from time to time, and you're the only one who's guaranteed to stay. Take the time to find sources of joy outside of your loved ones. You deserve happiness that lasts. So like I said, for some of you, you fear being alone. You fear that you won't actually attract new love into your life. Like you're really just devastated by the fact that something did not work out, and you're having a difficult time accepting the fact that it was not meant to work out. Expectations here. Don't seek anyone's approval. People will always have their own expectations of who they think you should be. Their opinions are almost always based on restrictive societal norms and therefore are extremely unrealistic. No matter what they tell you, remember that you have permission to be whoever it is that you wish to be. You don't need anyone else's approval, only your own. And some of you, there is a lot of conditioning. You feel like you are not worthy of value or valuable if you're not in some type of relationship. Or like I said, for some of you, this is an engagement or a marriage, something that you invested a lot of time, effort, and energy into that has fallen apart. And it's like you're beating yourself up about this instead of just embracing the fact that we all have experiences. Some things don't work out, you don't always meet, everyone's expectations, and they don't always meet your expectations, but it's okay to release this, because if you don't, your growth is going to be blocked. So here we have the Thorns card. It says, weave together the crown that you deserve. This right here is the ultimate card of celebration, not just of yourself, but of those around you. When you're done putting on your crown each and every morning, go and help someone else put on theirs. You have so much love and wisdom to spread, so don't waste it. Self-love is essential, but community is important too. And what do we have before? Surrender low self-esteem. Some of you you're struggling with some self-esteem issues. And it could be because you dealt with someone who just made you feel really, really low, but it's time for you to reclaim your own power. Garden. Something lovely will grow from this. Either we sit around and dwell on our pain, or we learn how to grow something lovely out of it. Ready or not, it's time for the next chapter of your life. Do the thing you feel you most need to do in order to aid your healing, even if it feels selfish. Sometimes it needs to be a little selfish in order for it to work in the long run. Worry about focusing on you for now. Beautiful. Wow. So Virgo, you guys, release your heartache, your pain, your guilt, your fear. Okay. Stop beating yourself up about certain things that did not work out, and accept the fact that it's okay, that things have fallen out of place for the right things to fall into place. You guys need to work on a lot of self-love and growth. Okay. Stop thinking that you have to save people and worry about saving yourself. Focus on yourself until the focus is on you. You guys have a lot of healing to do, and you really need to release those control issues. I just keep hearing Virgo, and I'm not sure, did I just call you guys Virgo? Did I just call you Virgo? I keep hearing Virgo. So I don't know if some of you are dealing with a Virgo, or you have Virgo in your chart that's really heavy. Virgos tend to be very anal about things, and can be quite persistent and perfectionist. So some of you could definitely have Virgo in your chart. I'm almost sure I just said Virgo on accident, but honestly I can't remember. But Gemini, this is your reading, you guys. I really hope that there are messages here of truth, clarity, and insight that will help you throughout the month of November. I will be back to continuously do weekly readings where we will look more at the energy of your person. But you guys, of course, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Again, if you are interested in booking a personal reading to get more information about your situation, you can email me. You can also donate to the channel. All of the information can be found in my description box below. I love you all so very much. Make sure with this new moon that you guys are setting your intentions and releasing. You know, the new moons and Halloween is an excellent time for you to release things that no longer serve you, so that you can set your intentions to bring in new energy. Okay, so yes, you guys, I will see you on the next reading. Bye.